itajuzu itendo jena ha Mkuraku Lisete, also known as Mr. K. Today we want to discuss something very important. That thing is marriage. Among the young people, there are a lot of questions. More especially when you're growing, reaching 25, 26. Around these ages, there are a lot of questions that normally comes in. Itajuzu itendo jena ha These are questions that normally they are normally asked by the society, and then there are things that there are conditions that you must meet before going into marriage. That's why globally there is no acceptable age of marriage. At any age, when you feel like you're ready, you can enter into that. It shouldn't be pressure from the family. It shouldn't be pressure from the society. It shouldn't be pressure from the friends. It should be an emotional decision from the right person. That's why, no matter, regardless of all these questions, at the end of the day, it must be your own decision. Do you have the necessary skills? Do you have the education background? Because those are things you consider before entering into marriage. Do you have the skills? Can you survive on your own? Can you sustain a wife? Those are conditions that you must meet before going into marriage. That's why, things do happen. Like you can see a young grown man bringing a wife into the house of their parents. Your parent cannot caution you, but deep inside their heart, they are not okay with what they have done. You understand? That's why it's always very important that before you head into marriage, you make sure that you are educated enough, that you have the necessary skill to survive, you have the skill to look after your wife and your children, and you have the skills, of course, to sustain the marriage for 5 or 10 years. Those are things that you must consider whenever you're going into marriage. That's why it shouldn't be an issue. It shouldn't be a pressure that you're going into marriage.